Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining me because you're just in time. I'm in the middle of upgrading my Tease guitars ST1, so it's more like David Gilmour's Blackie, but not exactly. I'll get into it because I had to do some of this work off camera. Specifically, some of the wiring has been changed. We'll get into that. I'll show it to you because I actually got to take the pick guard off to do the cosmetics and change the pick guard covers, which I had them modified, but again, I'll explain that when we get there. And well, just because I prefer them, I picked up a set of Tease guitars locking tuners. We're going to install those. I went looking for a shorty tremolo bar, and most of the ones that I found that were good were just for Strats, and that's not going to be an exact fit for this because this guitar was built under metric measurements, not imperial ones. And the other ones, they all look homemade, and I don't want that. So eventually I will be cutting this down a little bit so it looks more like what you find on Blackie. It won't be quite as short, but it's going to have the general look. And then I'm going to put this cap on it. But in order to do that, I got to get this off. In order to get this off, I got to soak it in acetone. Now, about that acetone, I didn't have any lying around the house with it being all hyper flammable and all. So you'd think I would have to go to the hardware store and end up paying too much to get a whole lot more than I actually would ever need. And you'd be wrong for thinking that because I went to the beauty supply store. Yeah, the beauty supply store, where I was able to get a small bottle of acetone as nail polish remover and pay $3. Right? When I got it home, all I had to do was take the bar, put it tip first into the bottle, and let it sit for about 24 hours. When I checked on it after a day, the plastic tip was totally disintegrated. And unfortunately, I didn't have the forethought to do any recording of all this, so sorry. But that puts us where we're at right now, with me cutting off about an inch of the tip of this original bar. After that, I'm grinding down the tip, the new tip, so that it will be tapered enough to allow the new plastic tip, the cream colored plastic tip, to slide on. Clean it off and we're good to go. Let's do the tuners. All right, let me set the cameras up for you guys